Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to a very late start to Radio Free Wall Street, but there's a reason why. Oh, my God. OPEC, 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 OPEC. They have done things differently this time for sure. And what is amazing is the story is not being told. They are completely changing the equation. They are changing the whole deal. They are getting really serious about getting down on oil production, increasing it. Now, I want to start the broadcast by saying to you this. The oil market is so grossly oversupplied, it's out of control. And it is something like I've never seen before, okay? There is a lot of oil out there. The price is collapsing on the world markets, and players don't know what to do. OPEC did not increase production because they love you, baby. OPEC did not increase production because they were worried about the lack of oil creating a crisis. That's what they said. Oh, we love you. OPEC saw that demand is falling off a cliff. Now, I know. You'll be hard-pressed to find any of those Wall Street assholes to mention the word recession. They can't get it out, okay? Stock market can't get out of crash, okay? So if you're waiting for Wall Street to help you say, hi, this is Slamma-Bama Broker here, and, you know, we have a very large stock portfolio to put you in there, and we have a lot of standy, dandy, randy stuff you're in, but you need to get out right now because guess what? We're headed for a recession. Now, we always have one every 5 or 10 years, always. And our job is to tell you it's not a recession, so it's not a recession. Ignore that man telling you it's a recession. And a stock market crash? Well, as you heard from Yellen, honey, Yellen. Oh, she's married. All right, well, let me know if she gets a divorce. Well, she, as she left the Federal Reserve, let it very clear to know that the days of recessions and stock market downturns are over with because they've got algorithms now. They do, algorithms. Mathematicians have taken over the Federal Reserve. They've taken over half the world, okay? And in their perfect mathematical models, Algo guy, your math's perfect, right, buddy? Yep. Algo guy says his mathematics perfect. The math is flawless. When you get done with the equation, it takes up 25 chalkboards at the very end. They can mathematically prove to you that recessions have been eliminated. And OPEC wants you to know that no longer is OPEC a non-caring entity. And because they know recessions are eliminated, stock market downturns cannot happen, that there is a little bit of an anomaly in that, OPEC with prices at $80 a barrel, people don't want their oil. And the discount of U.S. oil are beautiful oil from good old America. I mean, that's Donald Trump. That's American oil there. And by the way, if you can also squeeze, you can also hug the flag, but you can also hug an oil barrel because that's American oil made in the good old USA. And so if you get that USA-made oil barrel, it's okay. Oh, no. The crude light from the United States of America, it trades at $10 a barrel, or was under the equivalent Brent. Huge discount. Why? Well, because the artificial prop-up of the Saudi Swede and the various Dubai Light and the various crudes were a false market. And guess what? Here, you want to hear the really good part? Nobody's buying the shit. The loadings were dropping like all hell. The orders weren't there. Oh, they didn't tell you that. Oh, yeah. Well, they love you because Saudi cares about rebalancing the oil market. God, thank you so much. This is the same Saudis that put electrodes up the asses of their brothers and tortured them. In fact, a couple of them died because they wanted a little more revenue, okay? But as far as the oil market is concerned, you heard about the greatest IPO ever. Oh, my God. The Aramco IPO, that's where you could be your own sultan. You could join the Saudis hand in hand in the largest oil company in the world, the largest corporation on the planet Earth, $2 trillion capitalization. I mean, we're getting excited about hitting $1 trillion for Apple, but no, the Saudis are doing you one better. And they love you so much, besides rebalancing the oil. Besides putting electrodes up the asses of their brothers and cousins, besides cutting people's hands off, feet, heads at will, but they love you. And they were concerned about the oil market being balanced. And they did this to help you. You don't realize it. Someday you're going to thank them. Thank you, sheiks of the desert sand. Thank you, Saudis. Thank you for making sure that my children have enough oil. Of course, we don't import any of their oil. Oh, did I mention that? America's now energy independent. Did you know that? Did you know the United States of America no longer has to rely upon any oil or gas imports anymore? You mean that guy, Sweet Tis over there? She didn't tell you? How about Hunk, the Hunk guy? He didn't tell you either? How about Mr. Cool Dude? Hey, cool dude, I'm in Jersey here. I come into New York. Oh, cool dude. 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm cool dude. Walk my dog. Cool dude didn't tell you that? They didn't mention to hammer home that we are not only completely and totally energy self-sufficient, did that miracle in 5 years, that we're now an export of oil? No, they didn't tell you. They didn't tell you that we're in the 10 Club. That is the people who can produce 10 million barrels a day. That's America, and that's Russia, and that's Saudi Arabia. They didn't tell you that? Huh. They didn't tell you that we put our oil companies together like the Saudis did under one roof. It'd be a $5 trillion industry. They mentioned that we're bigger and better and kick ass than they are. No. It's the damnest thing they ever get to tell you. They probably certainly didn't tell you about a recession. Did they tell you how your TK, REK, DK, Roth, RO1, VK retirement fund is chock full of shit that will never pay you back? Forgot that too. Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Well, at least their track records went, like they say, batting 1,000, right? They've been wrong in every recession we've ever had, every stock market downturn, every crash. Okay, so why should it be different now? But you got to understand that the Saudi energy minister told journalists at the headquarters of OPEC that petroleum exporting countries here, that Saudi Aramco, the national oil company, was already in the process of ramping up production to increase exports from Saudi ports in July. Let's see. Do you understand that? In other words, the Saudi oil minister said that that exporting countries, they want all the exporting countries, they're already increasing their exports of oil. Now let's go 1, 2. No, I don't want to do that now. Yeah, okay, duh. You're right. I should do it. So, they didn't mention the fact that, oh yes, we're producing the shit of oil, and it was the increase. Did you hear that? By the way, the oil market rallied $3 on the close Friday. Thank you. Oh, thank you, God. I don't believe how hard these people are working, to make us money. Thank you. That's all I can say. And why did they do that? Well, because the Einstein oil traders have decided that, it's not enough oil increase. Really? Yeah, it's not enough. Bullshit. Okay, let me tell you about when they tell you that they're increasing oil by 100,000 barrels, that's 500,000. When they tell you 500,000, it's a million. When they tell you a million, it's 1.5 million. Okay, you get it? You're not gonna believe this. You know how that broker asshole, economist, TV guy never told you about a stock market wipeout? Not once. Never told you about a banking crisis. Never, ever. Certainly never told you about a recession. Well, he never told you about vast amounts of oil, as we speak, being loaded coming to market, because what's happening is they are putting the brakes on this sky-high oil price. And they are going to bring it down. You see, down, that's the D thing. That funny? Yeah, down. D-O-W-I-N. I know his eyes right. And why is this? Because, let me tell you, they never saw loadings fall so fast, and they never saw the price discrepancy as large. Yeah, he didn't slam it, jam it, damn it, didn't tell you that? We're here at the headquarters of the World Trading Energy, and we're here at Goodwrench, and we're here at the Shalom Brothers and Solomon Brothers, and we're here at the BlackRock and ReRock. Yeah, we know everything, and our oil analyst has told you that The world is in grave danger of running out of oil because, ding, ding, here's the one. Let's see, what's the mantra? No, that's a different one. This one is, oil exports are falling out of Venezuela every day, and they may stop. And Trump is going to put a Iranian oil embargo, and we're not going to have enough. We're not going to have enough. We're not going to have enough. Oh, by the way, would you like to buy our oil index fund and put in your retirement account for 30 years from now? But don't touch it until then. The market is so full of shit, and I've never seen so many analysts have it so wrong in my life. It is unbelievable what's going on out there. Why? It's the old playbook. Okay, let me tell you the big problem. There are a whole lot of baby boomers about to say, can I have my money? And they're going to say, sucker, no. Yeah. You want to go visit your money? You go to Puerto Rico, see all those wires that were tangled up in a pile and all that electric shit down? That's your money there. Oh, you want to visit your other money? Oh, you can go visit it. It's in Venezuela. Yeah. The dictator, he's got it in his back closet in the shoebox. Yeah, you can visit there. Oh, your other money? Oh, you bought that shit about the BRICS? Oh, really? Brazil and Russia and India? Oh, and China? Oh, no. You believe that shit? Well, you can't go there and visit your stuff because they don't like you there. Korea? Oh, yeah. Korea. Well, Donald Trump said he has good chemistry. Good chemistry. Great, as a matter of fact. It wasn't with Kim Jong-un. Well, I guess... Do you think maybe they compared porno movies? Oh, here's so stormy. Oh, here comes the rain. Oh, yeah, Kim Jong. Oh, I like that. Kim Jong, really, how clever. That made a big hole in his chest. I never thought of that. Oh, this is your brother? Oh, the VX neck, talk about soft tissues. Is your tissue squeezily soft? Here they are. See, now, we use a special, very soft tissue, and when you put it up to his face with the nerve gas on it, look at this. His runny nose doesn't hurt him anymore because he died. But we have good chemistry with that. I love a president that has a chemistry with a dictator. Don't you? How about that? It's got to be my kind of guy. Dictator-elect. Now, the dictator-elect, he called the side and said, listen, guys, I got a problem here. I got to get reelected, you understand? And I got a little investigation, and there was no collusion, by the way. But my enemy's the deep state conspiracy. I know you're not part of the deep state, but is the Saudis part of the deep state conspiracy? Bilderberger Temple, the Temple Mount, Silent Temple. You know those conspiracy, right? With the Federal Reserve and this is part of a deep state conspiracy. I got it. It came to me. So anyway, what happened was he called the Saudis. He said, I really had a good time with that sword dance. And I provided you plenty of rockets and missiles, and I really like the footage of those Yemen kids. It's amazing how those explosives let them burn up like a candle. I really like that, but we got a problem here. I got to get elected. And Billy Bob, he's got a big pickup truck, okay? And Billy Bob, well, I told him he was going to get a $1,500 bonus if he didn't get it, and a raise. And all the jobs could come back so all his cousins and, country friends could come work at the factory, and that's not happening. And then I told him how the big tax breaks and, enough to remodel his kitchen. Yeah, you remember all that? Well, didn't quite work out of that because of deep state conspiracy. I think that Comey FBI guy took that money. Yeah, I think so. With his book. The book sucked out the revenue. Well, anyway, I got gasoline prices rising, and that guy in the pickup truck's going, hell, Donald, I can't drive my pickup truck no more. It cost me $100 to fill up that tank. And Donald Trump said, I feel your pain. And it's part of the deep state conspiracy and that damn Obama. So I told him I'd call you. So you got to get the price down. And the Saudis go, well, what about those F-35? No problem. We got F-35s coming for you. And you want a reactor? Now, don't ask for your nuclear reactor right now. It's a little touchy because I got a problem with Iran and the centrifuge spinning. But we'll get you your nukes, too, because all my friends have nukes. Maybe we can do by the way, I think we have a fire sale. Kim Yum Numchucks could sell his half-off nuke sale. Makes sense, okay? Then you take the nukes out of the Korean peninsula. No nukes there, nuke free zone. Of course, the fact that Chinese ring the upper part of that peninsula with nukes. Never mind the Chinese nukes. They don't count. Uh-oh. China has nukes? Well, no. Yeah, no, that doesn't count. So the nuke-free Korean peninsula. Well, what the hell good does that do you when it's like you cross the border and there's like 2,000 nukes waiting for you there? Well, never mind. In Peoria, they don't know about that shit. Quiet. They don't know. They don't know where Korea is and North Korea bordering with China. Don't tell them nothing. No, we don't talk about Chinese nukes up the Yang. No, we're not talking about Chinese nukes and bases getting on the islands. No. Have them focus on America great again. Have them focus on me kissing the flag. Have them focus on Melania's boobs. That's good. That we paid a lot of money for those double Ds, so we ought to get. It's like proper advertising. But now mention the fact that surrounding the entire Korean Peninsula are thousands of Chinese nukes. See, that gets a little confusing. The rhetoric is, I got to get a peace prize, so I got to tell them, oh, there are no nukes in the Korean Peninsula. And peace came. Kumbaya, my lord. Have a campfire with chop suey. It makes up because I had Peking duck. Okay, so it all works out. Yeah. Yeah. Kimchi. We'll have a kimchi barbecue. Me and Kim Yum Numchucks. So anyway, as part of this whole intrigue of the world being manipulated to make an idiot out of you and me, they want you to know that the Saudis felt your pain. Yep. Oh, well. Hell, can't go catfishing with, can't buy the gasoline. So as our deep concern, they are, see, about 17 months ago, they took 1 million to 1.5 million barrels of oil out of the market. And woolah, you guys say woolah, magic, wow. They got the price of oil to double. And, but when it doubled, on the way to doubling, West Essex Intermediate, one of the finest crudes in the world, by the way, and a great benchmark, which we like to use, better than Brent. But anyway, that's another story for another place, another time, another session. Yeah, it's a little more complicated understanding where the Chinese nukes are. I understand. So anyway, that blend had a $10.60, $11 differential. So, see, the Saudis understand that. Go, see, no, they didn't teach you that in school about the differential in oil markets. Well, did they tell you about America has the greatest oil reserves of any country on earth, probably? And they didn't mention that. They tell you about the Indian tribal burial ground around the pipe. Yeah. See, evidently what happened was the ancestors, when they wander the buffalo herds on the plains, where these pipelines are, they trip over the pipe. It's really damnest thing you've ever seen. Now, have you ever seen a spirit trip over a pipe? It's really ugly, okay? So, therefore, that's why I didn't want any pipes there. Oh yeah, and the guacamole guys, they don't like oil wells on their land and in the ocean offshore. So, anyway, they were pretty successful, but the worms turned. See, the genie's out of the bottle, and now you can frack. And now America's might as an oil producer is coming on stream. And see, you got a problem. The Saudis are real concerned about making sure that the oil market is rebalanced, and they're really concerned that maybe there's a little recession coming on stream, as in like a wipeout. You heard about, like, Brazil, riots in the streets over high fuel prices. They rolled them back, by the way, for 2 months. 2 months. Now, isn't that interesting? The Brazilian government is subsidizing fuel for 2 months to subsidize the prices, while at the same time, already, the Saudis have increased their loadings. You didn't know that? Yeah, they increased their loadings to put more oil in the market. Well, shit. That's a deep state conspiracy. You think they talked to each other by phone? And then Donald Trump called him and said, look, my guy in the pickup truck, remember the pickup truck guy? His gas price is too high. He can remember that. He can remember, no, he can't remember his last name. No. But he can remember the gasoline price and what a six-pack costs. So please. So the Saudis thought, well, and then Russia was there and they're going, America has increased its exports by 2 million barrels a day, maybe even 3 million, as we've made the price real high. And if we didn't do that, they wouldn't increase as fast, and that means we're losing market share. And they're going, hello, OPEC, we got to talk here. Salamander, get your ass over here to Moscow. So the Salamander kind of slinked over there. Yeah. And they had a bro meeting, and Vladimir explained, see, you're going to do what we tell you to do, or otherwise, that palace of yours, well, strange things going to happen with these missiles that are coming out of Yemen, so you got the deal. Yep, And the Saudis know that they're shitheads. And the Saudis know they're no dicks. They really know. I mean, they don't tell you. I mean, you know. And they know when it's time to back down and kiss ass, okay? And Vladimir is not a man to be trifled with, you know. As my very dear friend said, you kill the rooster to teach the monkey. Oh, honey, you're so right. And now you've got the oil market going to be resupplied. Yeah, resupplied, and Venezuelan oil production is on its low, will stay steady, and I predict go higher. Higher. Why? Well, you see, there's this little company called China. See, what that's like the BRICS. See that BRICS. Could China be part of the BRICS? And the R, let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, R is Russia in the BRICS. So two of the BRICS, when America gave sanctions and said we're taking money away from Venezuela, da-da-da, who came with their commie brothers? China dropped $3 billion there. Russia built $5, and then it was supposed to be started to pay back, and they go, you know, bro, we love you. So let's come down here and maybe we can take a look at some of this oil infrastructure. Maybe we can give you a hand here. And don't worry about the sanctions. You know, sanctions don't mean shit. We're in Russia. We took the Crimea. Nobody did shit about it. And you got Hannity and those guys on Fox News saying, Russia's not our enemy. China is. Well, here wait, come close to the microphone. Not only is China your enemy, but Russia is too. You should have two. One. Algo guy, 1 + 1 is 2, right? Yep, Algo guy. Because I'm so glad we put him on board here. He's really helped me a lot. So we got two enemies that hate our guts, Russia and China. And although they want to point out that the problem is China, not Russia, we see you got 5,000 nukes to 2,000 nukes. Let's see. Algo, is 2,000 more than 5,000? I get. Algo says there's a lot more nukes in Russia than in China. So we have these nuke powers who are working day and night to destroy America. You know about the 100th anniversary, right? The 100th anniversary is when China wants to overtake America. And you remember the Trans-Pacific Partnership? That mean all your conspiracy guys, the TPP. That's really evil. It's a trick. Don't do the TPP. Well, Donald Trump was so smart, he pulls out a TPP, Trans-Pacific Partnership. See, that's trans. Pacific, I think they mean the Pacific Ocean. And partnership, that's like bros. So we pulled out the Trans-Pacific Partnership that was supposed to kind of mitigate the explosion of trade with China and open other doors. And China walked in and said, you know, Donald Trump doesn't want to sit here, but we're willing to help. And don't forget the Silk Road. You heard about the Silk Road? That's in the story, another place, another time. If you're into conspiracies, the deep state, whoa. The deep state's driving cars up and down the TPP highway. What's the TP highway? The Silk Road. And it don't come to America. It don't connect to I-55. No, or I-7. No. That's somewhere else on the map in places most people can't find. Yeah. And those funny named places, okay? Well, hell, in here, Dex, we don't give a shit about that. Them foreigners, God damn it. We want American-made cars and American-made women, American-made everything. Okay, go back in that coal mine now. Time for your shift. The nice thing about steel mills and the nice thing about coal mines is that it's kind of like a Billy Bob removal device. You know, it's like, yeah, get down your ass down there, you'll be fine. And then it's like, he's done next. You know, so you kind of keep a control on a lid on. Now that's okay if you're worried about the right wing redneck explosion. We have an equalizer. Yep. Opioids. So yeah, we just kind of like, here, take a handful of these things. Yeah, go ahead and shoot that in your arm and let us know if you wake up. Gone. So kind of like it's it's kind of like extinguishing problems. So if the Democrats are worried about Donald Trump's constituency, it's no problem. Just keep the scripts and the meds flowing and they'll be gone. Yeah, they'll be gone. Yeah. As in ODing. So if life is so wunderbar, why do these people have to tranquilize themselves? I thought that would be a little question to kind of ponder. So now the oil market, the oil market with the Einstein, I love the oil. That's just, they've been so good to us, huh? And baby, don't you love the oil traders? Haven't they been good to you? Yeah, life is really wonderful because they decided that at the trading desk of the banks, okay? Now, you want to hear something? I was there for the first trading on the NYMEX, when it was right across from the Silver Pit in New York, right? And I can tell you that it was like, every major oil company was there, and you go, I think we're being outgunned here, okay? Anyway, that's another story for another place, another time, about how they screwed me around on my seat on the NYMEX. Yeah, we were one of the original people on that. It's a whole other story. You'll love it. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. He takes too much money from us. Don't let him in, please. Oh, God, no. Yeah. Anyway, we're about to have that same kind of fun again. I thought I mentioned it. Yeah, it was really, I loved it, yeah. Yeah. Why'd the market drop? Well, that weird guy with the beard just walked on the floor. He's up to something. Anyway, the Saudis saying they heard price complaints and they're raising oil production. Isn't that beautiful? In other words, all you had to do to get the oil price down was call 1-800-WHO-LOVES-YOU-SAUDI and go, hi, I'm here in Iowa, and it just cost me a lot more to rate. Oh, well, then they have a therapist that calls you back and he goes, okay, can you look for the white light, close your eyes, and concentrate? And remember, Saudi loves you. By the way, amazing how they shit-canned their Armco deal. You notice how, like, the president, oh, God, Mr. Big, hey, if doesn't have a big whatchamacallit, can we call him Bigfoot? Mr. Bigfoot and big hands, so that means he must be a big man, was there saying, Saudi, we'd like you to do the Armco oil deal on the New York Stock Exchange, the all-American greatest stock exchange in the world. And I agree, because I've taken so much money out of some bitches. It's really beautiful. It really is. Oh, thank you. Oh. So anyway, they went ahead and the President of the United States invited them to join, but now shh. You know, are you hearing anything about the Saudi Armco, world's biggest IPO, $2 trillion, and you can get in at a discount, $500 billion, and you can buy shares in oil company without oil? Oh, you haven't heard about that? Oh. And you heard about how they're trying to get oil to $80 a barrel to help get that deal through, and then they put the electrodes up their brothers' asses. Everyone, I don't know if I like this deal here. They're going, what are you doing, salamander? We're trying to tell these hedge fund assholes and retirees whose money we're stealing that it's a good deal, and here you are on TV putting electrodes up their ass, and even those guys in Iowa go, there's something wrong here. I don't know. I feel comfortable with an electrode up my ass and buying oil from them, So they kind of scratched their ass. They went, well, never mind. Well, I had more fun. I mean, he actually was there for the torturing of his brothers and stuff, and I love this. I mean, I think it was a sexual kind of warped kind of thing. I got a psychiatrist friend of mine who explained to the arousals of people torturing their brothers and families and stuff, You took my toys from me. This is payback. So anyway, the Saudi oil minister said that traders who pushed up oil prices sharply on Friday after the OPEC decision may have underestimated the major producers' determination to act. Okay, now let's scratch my ass. What is Determination. That means produce the shit out of oil and start getting back market share. See, that's determination to act. See, you have English and you have real English, okay? May have underestimated shit. They live in a cloud of cocaine. What do you mean estimate? I mean, let's talk real here. It's a bank trading desk. What the hell do you expect? It's a gift of God. You understand? God said, look, I put you in the world, and you got all these billionaires that want to screw you and all these big operators, but I do you a favor. I said, well, what's the favor? I made them stupid. See this blue sky? That's not a blue sky. That's a stupid sky. That's my favorite color. Oh, thank you. So anyway, the stupids, like, there's not enough. If they say 1 million, it's going to be 2 or 3, okay? So it's like, hello? So we've got this greatest, oh, my God. We understand the price complaints. If I had known all this time that it was that easy, I mean, if I had known that, I would have just called him and said, hi, Oil's at $100 a barrel, and I'm short. I was going to 50, and it's going to 150, and I have a price complaint. Can you stop this shit? So it didn't work. It went to 150, but thank God we held on. It was a really great trade, but I'll tell you what, that was the worst bending of like stretching my ass over a 55-gallon barrel in my life. But it worked out really well. It shows you the power of being able to stick to these things sometimes. Oh, God. I remember that. 150 for no reason. It was the biggest manipulation I ever saw, right? But you want to hear the really good part? You want to hear how you got? You want to hear a really good part? The companies that were involved in that manipulation went out of business, and the traders are literally were calling me. You have a job? Oh, you? Yeah. What happened? Well, after it went up to 150, we were long, and then we became wrong, and then we got wiped out, and they closed down the energy trading department. Well, no shit. Thank God they did. Shit. Anyway, so what I want to say to you is, are you hearing me? It's a great day in the neighborhood. And I've even put Mr. Roger up on the market news and commentary. And he played the Mr. Rogers song. Remember the Mr. Rogers song? Yeah. So you can hum that as, Will You Be My Friend? Because big change is coming in the oil market. They got themselves a big ass shit going on here, and they got themselves a global recession, and that's no shit. And the market is going to wipe out. And Donald Trump, well, I would say that if you think it's a deep state conspiracy of the FBI, you might want to make friends with them while the getting's good. My pleasure being with you. I hope you've understood all this. It's a very significant series of events we have going on there. Yeah. When's the last time you heard about this kinder, gentler side? In fact, they even said that it's a kinder, gentler OPEC, and we're now going to respond more to what... this is bullshit. No, really. Bullshit. No, really. The asshole actually said, well, you see, it's a different OPEC, and we're going to respond to the needs of consumers. Translation, the shitting liftings went to hell. We lost market share like we never saw before, a $10 differential to WTI, and America's eating our lunch, and we got to do something.